Hello my fellow creators and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yvette and I am part of the Not2Shabby Shop design team. Today I'm going to share a few of the goodies from our first quarterly release of 2024. So here is the first stamp set, and this is the Good Morning stamp set. And look how pretty and detailed these little images are. Little teapot, teacup, beautiful sentiments. You fill my day with happiness. Start each day with a song. Good morning, my little friend. And look at that little beautiful butterfly as well. Next stamp set is the Cup of Tea stamp set. And more beautiful detailed images and lovely sentiments. And then we have this 6x6 background stamp. It is the Cherry Blossoms background stamp, and I love this for making a beautiful background. I can see doing some heat embossing with this and then ink blending over that heat embossing. I'm gonna have fun playing with that one. Then of course we have some enamel dots, and they're really pretty and sparkly. I love them. And these are the Cherry Blossom Spring Cottage enamel dots. So here's one of the paper pads. It is the Simply Spring paper pad. Has 24 designs, so that's a lot of different designs. And we have some coordinating ephemera, and I will put a picture of that on screen now. Look at all the beautiful ephemera. And then I'm going to flip through this paper pad really quickly. There are so many beautiful papers in this paper pad. These papers have beautiful spring colors and spring images. I'm just loving it. Then our second paper pad is the Beautiful Blossoms paper pad. And it also has some coordinating ephemera, which I will put on screen now. Again, more beautiful ephemera to go with the paper pad. And I'm just going to flip through that paper pad real quickly so you can see some of the papers in there. And then here I'm just deciding which pattern papers to use. And I will be using the February 2024 Sheetload of Cards Sketch to make today's cards. And so for that sketch, you need 4 sheets of 6x6 pattern paper, and I'm using 4 different patterns. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut up all my paper according to the cutting guide on the sketch. Now I'll be sure to link to Alicia's channel. It's the Call Me Crafty Al channel in the description box below. And I'll also be sure to put a link to the Not2Shabby Shop so you can get some of these beautiful spring goodies. To see what all the designers are making with this quarterly release, go ahead and follow the hashtag in the title of the video as well as on screen now. So I decided to use some silver cardstock for my stash to mat these papers, and I think that just looks so pretty. And then I had some die cut circles in my stash, and I just cut those in half, and I'm using some of the sentiments to stamp on those die cut circles. So I'm using Hello Sweet Friend and You Are So Lovely. Now, once I have all of those stamped and ready to go, I decided to cut out some scallop circles out of that same silver cardstock, and then I'm just going to cut those in half so that I can layer my half circles on this half scallop circle. I typically put together one card before I finish my whole batch. And as I was laying out some ephemera on this card, I didn't quite like that blank space above the sentiment. So I remembered that in one of the stamp sets, there were those tiny little hearts. So I decided to bring those in and stamp those right above the sentiment. And then once I have those little hearts stamped, I'm going to go ahead and attach my ephemera using a little bit of foam tape just to give the card some added dimension. I think those hearts made all the difference. Now with those little extra scraps of paper from the pattern paper, I am adding a little flag to the inside of the card. So now that I like the way that card turned out, I can go ahead and go back to my assembly line style, and I put together all my half circles onto the half scallop circles. Then I'll go ahead and attach all of those to my cards. And then once those have been all attached, then I can go and decide which ephemera to use to decorate my cards. The most challenging part for me is choosing which ephemera to use on my cards. And that's only because there are so many beautiful ephemera to choose from. But after a bit of trial and error, I do pick which ephemera to use on each card. And I think they all turned out beautiful. Now here, just let me show you that I did add that little flag to the inside of each of the cards. And by doing this, it was a no scraps sheet load for me. So here are my completed cards using the Cottage Charm Quarterly Release from Not2Shabby, as well as the February 2024 Sheetload of Cards Sketch. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I'd be thrilled if you subscribed to my YouTube channel or followed me on any of my other social media platforms. As always, have a beautiful, safe, and creative day. Thanks for watching. Bye!